Hey, Canada, on behalf of everyone at SportsCenter and Jay and Dan, we want to wish you a happy and a safe holiday. Aww.
Yes, we hope everyone had a terrific holiday weekend, and we are back with more SportsCenter with Jay and Dan as we continue the Stanley Cup Finals. Hi, well, not the Cup Finals, the playoffs. I'm Jay, that's Dan. I'm getting ahead of myself because we're not at the Cup Finals yet. Yes, the Vegas Golden Knights are there and waiting for their opponent in the Eastern Conference Final. Would this be Ovi's last stand?
Yeah, elimination game between the Caps and the Bolts. The Lightning, they've won 3 straight games to take a 3-2 series lead. So why change what's working, right? Victor Hedman wearing the same purple suit to the rink since the win streak started. Alex Ovechkin, 20 points in 21 games when facing elimination. And Ovi like a man possessed. Hammers Yanni Gourde. Ovi on the receiving end. Knocked down by Dan Girard. Late for a scramble in front of the Tampa net. Evgeny Kuznetsov, great chance. Robbed by Andrei Vasilevsky. Glove save. 0-0 through 20 minutes of play. In the second, Brooks Orpik crushes Cedric Beckham. Tom Wilson takes a run at Chris Kunitz. Knocks him down. Again, who has a Discover credit card? No one. Even the linesman gets hit. Greg Dvorsky takes a slapper to the foot. He goes into the board. He's okay. Still in the second. Caps power play. Nick Backstrom, TJ Oshie scores his 6th of the playoffs. The Caps strike first in Game 6. They're up 1-0. The Capitals out-hit the Lightning 13-4 in the second period. Monte Smith-Pelly crushes Girardi. Actually, in his own teammate, Jay Beagle, gets taken down. Before the game, Braden Holtby, well, look how loose he is. He's high-fiving people. This is how producer Tim arrives to work every day. 13 minutes to play. Andre Palat, great chance to tie it. Holtby flashes the mitt. Chandler Stevenson, the pride of Saskatoon, beats Braden Coburn to negate the icing. And then Stevenson feeds Smith-Pelly, scores his 4th of the playoffs. It's 2-0 Capitals on home ice. Steven Stamkos collides with JT Miller. They were both okay. The Caps had an empty netter. They win Game 6 3-0. There will be a Game 7. That'll go Wednesday in Tampa as Washington wins a playoff game at home for the first time in 8 all-time attempts against Tampa. By the way, Tampa Bay has the best winning percentage in Game 7s, the 5-2 record. The Caps have the worst. They're 4-11 in Game 7s as the Lightning lose for the first time in their last 6 road games. When facing elimination, Braden Holtby has been great. Has won 7 of the 12 games with his goals against average and save percentage both sparkling. This was the first time in those 12 games that Holtby recorded a shutout when facing elimination. And you know what? This is his first shutout of the season. The Stanley Cup Final, the dates have been set. It begins Monday, the 28th. It's going to be in either Vegas or Tampa. Should the Cup Final go all 7 games, we're going to have shows for 6 of them. The only exception is Game 3, Saturday, the 2nd of June. By the way, Vegas, 2-0 against both Tampa and Washington this season.
Before the NBA's Eastern Conference Finals started, Marcus Morris claimed to be the second best in the NBA when it comes to guarding LeBron James, right after Kawhi Leonard. But to his credit, he's willing to admit when he's bad, or as Morris himself said following the Cavaliers' 30-point win in Game 3, "Personally, I think I did a job defensively with LeBron." LeBron is 6-1 lifetime when trailing a series 2-1. His Cavs back at home. Look at this outlet pass from Kevin Love. Gets the rebound, spots LeBron, chest pass, all the way down court. LeBron collects it in a double-team situation and lays it in. Beautiful. Jaylen Brown drives and blows the dunk. Celtics just 1-5 on the road this postseason, 9-0 at home. They were down 16 after a quarter. Second quarter, LeBron James. Now with the most field goals in playoff history, passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You play basketball for the Los Angeles Lakers. I think you're the greatest, but my dad says you don't work hard enough on defense. LeBron getting by scary Terry Rozier, and then Rozier blocked by Tristan Thompson. The Celtics could not stop LeBron in transition. Cavs up 13 after 3, fourth quarter. LeBron, bad pass, picked off, gets it back, scores, and clobbers Marcus Smart in the process. LeBron, 40-plus points for the 6th time this postseason. Cavs win. They've evened up the series, and LeBron's looking ahead to Game 5 already.
Gabe Kapler, the first-year manager of the Phillies, here seen work. Oh, sorry, I always get the. What side is it? This one. Here seen working with us on a show in another country. Had the worst possible start to a managerial career. Mismanaged his pitchers, called for someone in the bullpen when no one was warming up, then got booed because of it by fans in Philly. Well, since then, Gabe has led his Phils to the top of the NL East, right alongside the Braves, two teams no one predicted to be there right now. Does that make sense? There's Gabe. He likes to work out, likes coconut oil. A lot.
Great guy. Pretty intense.
Victoria, BC native. Nick Pivetta starting for the Phils, top one. Sits down Ronald Acuna Jr. with the slider. Acuna Jr. went 0 for 4, top 4. Chopper. Kel Franco. Snag spins, gets the runner at first. Carlos Santana, check out the scoop. Pivetta through 4 unscathed. Top 6, Philly up 1-0. Freddie Freeman, he's a dual citizen. Liner to left, Rhys Hoskins makes the catch. Pivetta went 7 shutout innings, striking out 7, bottom 7. Aaron Altair, man on, and Spanky McBall Crusher, his 5th of the year, as the Phillies open the series with a 3-0 win.
Third baseman being
The story in the Pods-Nats game was 19-year-old Juan Soto, youngest player in the majors, called up by Washington Sunday, making his first career start Monday. This is his 2nd career at-bat, 2 on in the 2nd inning. First career bomb, opposite field power, first teenager to go yard in the majors since his teammate Bryce Harper did it. An incredible moment for the youngster, and oh yeah, he does the Harper-esque hair flip and gets the curtain call. And back at the Nationals Youth Baseball Academy in the Dominican Republic, the kids and future Major League hopefuls watching their fellow countrymen in action after they see Soto go yard in his first start. And as you can see, they were reasonably elated. Soto 2 for 4 in his first full big league game. 6-2 Nats, bottom 5. And there is Bryce Harper, also going opposite field. His National League leading 14th of the season. Here's Soto. Nope. Nope, we're not going to do that.
Memorial Cup from Regina. Swift Current Broncos, Hamilton Bulldogs. First period, dying seconds of a Bulldogs man advantage. Initial chance to stop. Coyotes prospect McKenzie and Twistle sends home that rebound. Hamilton outshot Swift Current 22-4 in the period. Tied at 1, just under 3 to play. Glenn Godwin. Chance all alone, rings it off the post. Blues prospect robbed by the Plumbing. Under a minute later, Devils' 5th round pick from 2017, Marion Studenic. Side of the net, game winner. Bulldogs' 55th shot of the game. They win their first of the tournament, 2-1 the final. Whoa, there's flames behind the net there.
Everybody's going to O'Hanlon's tonight, Toolsy.
Oh, as they should.
For some delicious pizza and some beverages. Who's doing this, Tim?
Okay, you're up.
All right. Back to some playoff hockey. The Caps staved off elimination, forced the Game 7 with a 3-0 win over the Lightning in the Eastern Conference Final. TJ Oshie with 2 goals. Braden Holtby stopped all 24 shots he faced. 5th career shutout. The deciding game goes in Tampa. on Wednesday. Dave, huge news off the ice this weekend. According to Arthur Staple of The Athletic, Lou Lamoriello is joining the Islanders to run their hockey operations. Staple also confirmed that Lamoriello met with John Tavares last week. Now, Tavares, of course, the biggest name in the free agent market this summer. First of all, are you surprised by this news whatsoever?
I'm not at all surprised. When they did the press conference to announce that he was being moved out of the general manager position, and at that presser, he used 2 words, guys. He said, "Today, my intent is to honor the phase of the contract that gets me into, an advisor role." So those 2 words stood out, today and intent. And I still think, in talking to people that know him well, he has a lot of runway left. He still wants to have an impact more than an advisor role allows or a consultant role allows. And he wants to be a prominent person in a hockey organization, and apparently the Islanders are going to give him that opportunity.
Listen, all due respect to Garth Snow and his giant shoulder pads. Isles fans have got to be really, really happy right now because they've been waiting for someone new to come in and take over for a long time. And a guy with his experience, that's an amazing thing for them, I think.
Well, it is a new ownership group, potentially a new arena on the horizon. And the biggest thing is John Tavares is not signed. And if John Tavares was thrilled with everything going on Long Island, he would have resigned already. But he hasn't. So with 6 weeks left of free agency, this may very well be a move that says, hey, this is the management team we have in place. This is who we're bringing in. We'd love a chance for you to sit down and talk with them, see what direction the group is going in. And it may be a last-ditch effort, but you're bringing a great, great hockey mind into the organization.
Pooley, we appreciate this as always. Give us a wave.
There he is. Good
The
seeing
wave.
you.
That was a
Good seeing you,
royal
my
wave.
friend.
That was a
There's
royal wave.
Well, coming off the wedding, how can it not be a royal wave?
That's right. There it is.
Time for the Jay and Dan newsreel. Minnesota Wild have hired Paul Fenton to be the team's new GM. Fenton spent the last 20 seasons with the Nashville Predators, last 12 of those as the assistant GM. Fenton also managed the draft for the Preds from 2003 to 2008, so he helped select the likes of Roman Josi, Pekka Rinne, Ryan Suter, Shea Weber, so he's finally getting his shot.
Yeah, he's 58 years old, so it's a long time to wait for your chance to run a hockey team. But Craig Leopold, the owner of the Wild, used to own the Preds, so he has a long history with him, so obviously very happy with his choice there. Now, the Bills have released offensive lineman Richie Incognito from the reserve retire list. 4-time Pro Bowler was placed on the list April the 12th, 2 days after saying he was done playing football, but then told the Bills he wanted to unretire, so they released him from the list. The 34-year-old played in all 16 games for the Bills in 2017, so Incognito can now sign with any NFL team, and a lot of teams would get an upgrade with him at guard. And we were wondering why producer Tim was in such a bad mood today. Big Bills fan. They lose a Pro Bowler. Timmy, so happy.
Retire, the non-retire.
And then somehow be a free agent to sign with someone else. Seems calculated. When we come back, it's a major award. It's the Jennies. It's time for the Jennies.
Is that cranky? Oh, boy. Almost put that right in a sausage. Cranky took the loss, allowing 4 runs in 6 innings.
Captain Hook?
Okay, there we go.
MLB tonight, Sean Casey rips one right back up the middle, drills Billy Ripken.
Rip, you all right?
Casey apologized immediately.
Oh,
But that's not real baseball. That's like a wiffle ball.
I'm sorry.
Should be okay. Celts and Cavs, Kevin Love. He's looking for LeBron. Dave, LeBron finished with 44 points. Some people might refer to this as a baseball pass. That is not a thing. It is not, or a touch, or no, yeah, they say baseball pass or a home run pass.
home run pass, I always
It's
hear.
not a thing.
The Philly Fanatic can't catch the opening pitch at Monday's game, blames the glove, and then runs over it with his all-terrain vehicle. Hound Dog says Penn made almost $130 million. So that was all Hugh Jackman's relatives?
Oh, Greg Dvorsky takes one. Where does he take this? Oh, right off the skate. That's going to sting. Bet you his foot is still vibrating. He was okay.
Celtics big man Aaron Baines gets the offensive board. Seems confused as to which basket he's attacking. Al Horford says there.
Both James and Corver. Let's see where they call it on. It's going to go.
Where do I go?
I believe
there.
Chris Taylor gets Desmond. Taylor started the year in center. He's filling in at short for the injured Corey. What a play.
That was great.
For your LA. No, yeah.
Can we please look at that hand-eye coordination one more time?
Sure can, Natasha.
I like to have a little churros and gum. All right. That guy. Steph Curry was on fire during Sunday night's 41-point win over the Rockets, scoring 18 of his game-high 35 in the third quarter. After making a layup, cameras caught him turning to the crowd and yelling, "This is my blanking house." Curry's mom was not happy with her son's choice of language on national TV, in front of his wife and daughter, no less. And Steph told ESPN, "She already sent me 2 home videos showing me the clip and playing it back. She was telling me how I need to wash my mouth out, saying to wash it out with soap. It's a message I've heard before. She's right. I gotta do better. I can't talk like that." Kevin Durant was asked about Curry's cursing on Monday.
You guys like when he drops an F-bomb on occasion because it's so out of character for him?
Yeah.
Set him up for that bit.
See, there's no one on earth that can give you more trouble than your mom.
And there's nobody on earth that laughs harder at a pretty mediocre joke than a scrum of reporters. Sports and fashion go hand in hand, I guess. And to showcase the latest in athletic apparel, we roll out one of my very favorite segments. This is Sports Clues. The Blue Jays AA affiliate, the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, will don these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles jerseys on Saturday. There are currently 10 specialty jerseys you can bid for online. Fans are reminded that number 27, which is Vladdy Jr.'s number, will only be available at the ballpark. That's, what do you think? Pretty awful.
Still better than the D-backs.
Yes. Actually, I'm sure the kids will love it.
Can you name all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, there's Donatello, Michelangelo, Leonardo, and Raphael.
And who was Rat Guy?
That was Swiper.
No, that's from Dora, and he's a fox.
Right.
Slytherin?
Slither. Is it Slither?
Splinter.
Splinter.
Still
My
a
wife
cup.
is so upset at me right now.
Marc-Andre, they like pizza, I know that. Marc-Andre
Yeah.
Fleury still in the show so far in these playoffs, so we're counting down the best the Flower has to offer. The SportsCenter Top 10.
And I know it's been brought up before, but the Pens had to, what was it? They had to give up a draft pick in order for the Knights to take Fleury because of that salary, and that salary was so high. So, man, it's obviously worked out pretty well
And the
for
best
George
thing?
McPhee and company.
I've never heard a single person say a bad word about it.
Not a single bad word. No, absolutely. One thing I've been noticing, Dan, this shirt, the sleeves are too long. Sleeves are too long for this jacket. So I really messed up there. So that's already the beginning of our You Blew It
That's
segment.
all I can see now.
Right?
Looks like you're wearing a straight jacket
Yeah,
underneath.
like what's going on here? And I keep trying to pull them back, like pull these longer, but it just doesn't.
If you were a magician, it'd be a great shirt.
Yeah, exactly. This would be terrific. I could hide all my tricks in my long shirt.
Highlight of the night, it's coming up. Coors Light is the sponsor of the Jay and Dan podcast. We taped a brand new one on Monday. We have an Olga update, and many friends stop by. Or do they?
Rockets and Warriors. Steph and the Warriors can go up 3 games to 1 in the Western Conference Finals. TSN's 1, 3, 4, and 5. Once again, TSN 2 will be showing The Reporters with Dave Hott. It's the worst play of the day. Caps and Lightning. Matt Niskanen's point shot hits linesman Greg Dvorsky in the foot. Greg Dvorsky, veteran, crashing awkwardly into the boards. He would be just fine. He is a veteran.
Highlight of the night from the same game, Andrei Vasilevsky.
Reaching for it, Wilson, bouncing puck over.
Reaches and makes the stop to rob Evgeny Kuznetsov in tight. That is leather larceny.
And it's still battled for right into the glove. It is spiked.
Andrew Zwarich, one of our employees, compiled our You Blew It list. It's rather lengthy. It's like the Declaration of Independence. So it's the start of the show. I said it was the Cup final, or not quite there yet. Dan said producer Tim shows up at work wearing a fedora like Braden Holtby. Technically, it's a top hat. It's a top hat. The TFC promo we read said TFC was going to face FC Dolls. The city's pronounced Dallas.
Yep.
Dan, you struggled through the Yankees pack. You said been it before instead of been there before.
Yep.
You said Peter Pan was an Avenger. He's part of the Lost Boys. We both said Splinter was Swiper, or at least I did, from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And Dan, you didn't know which side our graphics were on for your Gabe Kapler on
I always
cam.
mess it up.
And you struggled through saying the end part here. Let's listen.
2 teams no one predicted to be there right now. 2 teams no one predicted to be there right now. 2 teams no one predicted to be there right now. And we've got 2 teams more on that Pan movie. I love this line. It's got 27% on Rotten Tomatoes. It says, the inclusion of contemporary pop songs from Nirvana and the Ramones was peculiar for a children's film adaptation.
It did not make money.
Peculiar.
It did not make money.
I can't say that.
As well, Dan, our last You Blew It is, I've never seen you do something like this before, but this is truly magical. Let's take a look at this. Just spitting out gum on television. Oh, I get some gum. There it goes. It was kind of subtle.
It was. I follow in my my grandmother's footsteps because at dinner, she'd just take the piece out and put it on the side of the table, side of the plate.
Or on the on the plate. Yeah, I understand that. You couldn't have struggled through that last 10 seconds with a little.
No, it was a big wad.
Oh.
It was a big chew.
It was a big chew.
Yeah, it was a double bubble.
The Dan O'Toole story. Well, bottom line is we will not be submitting this episode for the Canadian Screen Award.
No, it was a holiday, and you know, you kind of stumble through things on a holiday, right?
Producer Tim says no. It was I thought it was a great show.
It was. We'll be better on Tuesday. We promise.